From the picture, as you see, we have got education, information, experience, learning, solution, analysis. If you have knowledge, this will give you power. If you analyze the information, if you find solutions, if you are educated, if you have a lot of information, if you pass experiences and do a lot of experiments and so on, if you learn, knowledge will give you power. So try to do that in your education, in your school, in your life. Try to earn or try to gain a lot of information and knowledge. Okay. And Allah Azza wa Jal, when he passed down the Quran, the first verse was Iqra. So we are encouraged in our religion to have knowledge. Okay, this was our value. Today, inshallah, we're going to continue and speak about the passive, gerunds, and infinitives. But before we start, I want to revise with you what we studied last time. We spoke about active and passive, and we know that when I say that they wrote a short story with a pencil, I have here the subject they and the verb wrote. If I ask you who wrote the short story, you will say they did it, because you know the subject, we call it an active sentence. And notice here they wrote a short story with a pencil. We have got the tool. So if I change into passive, I say a short story was written with a pencil or by them. Of course, in the passive, we use the verb to be in the right or the appropriate form. Like here in the past, you say was, and then the past participle. Use with a pencil if you are speaking about the tool, as we said. And if you say by them, you are speaking about the subject, the doer. Okay. We spoke about passive with will in the future. We said she will play tennis, and if I say will be, it will be tennis will be played by her. So will and then be, then past participle. If you're not sure about these rules, you can go to our last video or the previous video to check the rules. Okay. And then we spoke about present perfect. We said he has studied math, and in the passive it will be math has been studied by him. Math has been studied, has been past participle. And if I say I'm making a cake, so a cake is being made by me. In the present continuous, I say is being made. And if I say he will give me a pen, in this case here, he will give me a pen, you have got two objects, a person and a thing. If I start with the person, like if I say I will be given a pen, I do not use a preposition. I will be given a pen. But if I say a pen will be given, you should use a preposition, to or for, according to the verb. A pen will be used, or a pen will be given to me. To me. Okay. If you are not sure about this information, you can revise the previous video, as I said. Today, inshallah, we're going to speak about the passive with gerund, infinitives, and now look at the table and try to match. Okay, but here we have got the answers clear. I'll try to hide them for you, or you can pause the video to match the sentences together. Okay, I think that you matched them. The first sentence says, he likes people helping him. He likes people helping him. You know that the verb like has got after it, you can use the gerund. Okay, now, how can you match this? So it is matched to letter B. He likes being helped. He likes being helped. Here, I didn't mention the people. I say that he likes being helped. It's passive. But after like, you use the gerund, so in the passive it will be being plus a past participle. And instead of saying he likes people helping him, I say he likes being helped. Okay? The other example will make it clear. She avoids people seeing her. She avoids people seeing her. If I want to change this into passive, I'll match it with what? Yes. Letter D. She avoids being seen. Avoids being seen. She doesn't want other to see her, so she avoids, and passive, being seen. Okay, if instead of saying I avoid Ali seeing me, I do not want to mention the one who I'm avoiding, so you say I avoid being seen. Okay, I can say by Ali or no. So if you have the verb that is followed by verb ing in the passive, it will be being plus the past participle. Sentence 3, he wants people to help him. Huh? How can you match it? Yes, he wants to be helped, letter F. He wants to be helped. So the verb want has got to plus the plus infinitive, to plus infinitive. So you say he wants people to help, and you say in the passive he wants to be helped. He wants to be helped in the passive. Guess the rule. Sentence 4, he needs to fix the car. He needs to fix the car. Now, how can you change into passive? So the car needs to be fixed. The car needs to be fixed. Okay? The last two sentences you have, he must clean the room, and then the room must be cleaned. The room must be cleaned. Letter A. This is great. You matched them right. After that, sentence number 6, they should wash the dishes, and you matched it with yes, letter E, the dishes should be washed. Okay. After matching them, we are going to discuss what we are going to do. Now the rules. If I say he enjoys being helped and the editor denied being given information, the verbs enjoy and deny are followed always by the verb ing. Okay? But in the passive, if you want to put the verbs after them in the passive, you use being plus past participle. Like enjoys being helped. The editor denied being given information. Like he said, no one gave me information, but he wants to say it in the passive. The editor denied being given. So if the verb is followed by the gerund, you use being plus past participle in the passive. Got it? Now, the other sentences, she wants to be helped, and a documentary needs to be made. Notice the verb want and the verb need are followed by the full infinitive. Okay? In the passive, it will be to be past participle. Wants to be helped and needs to be made. Some people may ask, how can I know that this verb is followed by verb ing or a gerund or the full infinitive or whatever? I will tell them to revise Grammar Unit 7 because we spoke about this in Grammar Unit 7. Okay. The modals. So here is a question, or there is a question. What are modals? Modals are verbs like will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought to, can, and could, and so on. These verbs are modals. So notice what will happen here. The car will be mended. The car will be mended. And all the facts must be reported. What do you notice here? Yes, the object, and then I put the modal, then verb to be, and then past participle. Will be mended, must be reported, can be read, could be sent. Okay, so if you have a modal, you put the object, then the modal, then be, then past participle. Okay, these are the rules for today. If you are not sure about them, you can go and revise and listen to the video or watch the video more than one time before you answer the questions. Now, it's time for you to practice. Now complete with the passive form. Here, the first sentence says, he enjoys by others, and I want you to complete in a passive form the verb help. Excellent. He enjoys being helped. He enjoys being helped by others. The next one, I want tell a story by my mother. Yes, excellent. I want to be told a story by my mother. Like I want my mother to tell me a story, but it's in the passive. I want to be told a story. She decided see by a doctor. Yes, she decided to be seen by a doctor. Like she wanted the doctor to see her. So she decided to be seen by a doctor. They would like throughout the trip, okay? And the verb is guide. Yes, this is great. They would like to be guided throughout the trip. To be guided, because would like is followed by the full infinitive. He needs medicine, and the verb is give. So he needs to be given medicine. He needs to be given medicine. She must her place. Like someone must show her the place. In the passive, it will be she must be shown her place. She must be shown her place. You will about the results. and the verb is inform. So you will be informed about the results. This is excellent. Now, study hard. Do these as homework. Wait for the answer in the next video. Now you have got these 3 sentences. Focus on them, study hard and answer them, and wait for the next video to find out the answers and correct yourself. Now I enjoyed this session so much. I know that some of the information are difficult to absorb or taken, but you are able to study them. And don't forget to revise Unit 7 for the verbs that are followed by the gerund or the full infinitive. And I'm looking forward to seeing you inshallah next lecture. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.